what's good, people? Once again, it's your boy Mick.
And this is Jaron. What's good, people?
It's another Apuffaminute Cigars and Conversation coming to you from the backyard studio. The fellas is in the building.
I feel like we got to start saying live in full effect.
You know what I'm saying? In full effect, y'all. Here we go. Hey, check it out, man. Before we get started, we're going to do what we do. All right, before we chop it up, we're going to talk about what we smoking today. I see what you're doing, bro, but why don't you tell the folks?
Yeah, man. So this is a H-Upman.
Yeah.
This is a full Nicaraguan, fillers, wrapper, the whole nine. But I was thoroughly surprised when I went to the shop. I was actually specifically looking for this smoke. Okay. And when I went to pick it up, I see AJ Fernandez on the label. This, I guess what happened was this is another one of those licensing things. Yeah. Now AJ owns the license to H-Upman here in the U.S. So, yeah, I was thoroughly surprised, man. AJ trying to take over the industry,
AJ, man, big up to you, big man.
Yeah,
AJ's a good people, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to seeing him towards the end of the month when we hit up IPCPR as well, man. But always shows a lot of love for Apuffaminute, man. So we appreciate you, AJ. You know? All right, bro. I'm on this stick right here. This should be no stranger to any of the cigar aficionados out there. That's that My Father's La Opulencia, or the opulent one.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So again, this is with Cigar Aficionados #2 cigar of the year. Cuban seeded, Nicaraguan tobacco. It's got like a Mexican wrapper on it, and they use like the Criolla and other binders too, like 2 different types of binders on this one as well. Very complex smoke, man.
I'm gonna say that's some work in there.
Yeah. Very complex smoke. Well, I'm gonna tell you, bro. They didn't go wrong when they named this one in the top 3.
And that's a blind taste test.
Yes.
And how would you get all of that in a blind taste test? I have no clue, but...
You know. So normally, man, I would roll, this would be like more of a special occasion or what have you, man. But again, man, I felt like this is what I wanted to do today. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going down. And we just taking the light out here today, man, in the sunshine. I know you had a big night last night.
Oh, yeah, man. I had to celebrate the boy's birthday. Jose turning 32. Yeah, shout out to my mans, man. Keep following us. Yeah, but it was another one of them we killing bottle nights. I hear We're gonna take it easy.
Take it easy.
Little Stella Artois.
Stella Artois. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we rolling today. And since we are giving shout outs, I want to shout out my man Keith, Big Cat.
Yes, sir.
Giles out there, man, who walked that walk yesterday, man. Got that college degree. You know. So again, bro, we're proud of you, man. Congratulations, bro. Because we know that you're a true follower, you're a true supporter of the Apuffaminute as well. You know, so that's what's up, bro. You know, so now let's talk about it.
Oh man,
I've been chopping at the bit right now for this one all week long, man. Y'all already know where we going, man.
It's like dollar. We're gonna say Mueller.
Exactly, man. So yeah, let's talk about Mueller, man, and what he did this week. I want to say. Man, what day was it? Monday? Was it Tuesday? I can't even.
Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday? Okay, yeah, because it was after the holiday, short week. So Tuesday, he decided that he was gonna, basically make a statement, man. A public statement. Now, this is a dude, bro, who throughout the entire investigation never uttered a word.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I'm gonna let my work do this talking for me. So people have tried to put words in his mouth. We know that. The Attorney General Barr came out and tried to interpret what he thought, my man was trying to say, so to speak. And I think Mueller took the high road there by saying, it is what it is. Right. But he said, my work speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
All right. So, first of all, I want to hear your thoughts on it. Because you know me, bro. I'm going to come in and I'm just going to drop whatever I need to say on it.
Yeah.
So,
I think the most confusing thing to me, right, is like you said, he said right off the bat, his work is going to stand up on his own. You can read it in the report. But he came out and said he was not going to testify in front of Congress. And that was very confusing to me. Okay, you're saying your work stands by, you stand behind your work and the report you presented, but now you're saying you're going to make a choice to not testify in front of Congress. That didn't make sense to me. And it seemed like he was doing a little bit of doublespeak. One of the comments he made was, if we didn't have anything against him, we wouldn't have written a report. So it was like, okay, if you have enough evidence to bring a case against the president, why not bring the case?
Exactly. Okay. So again, I'm gonna break it down from first of all, let me address what you said when he said that he's not gonna testify in front of Congress. Right. That's called posturing, you know what I'm saying? And that may be wishful thinking. But, Mueller, is savvy enough that he knows that if he were to get subpoenaed, he wouldn't have a choice in the matter. Sure. You know what I'm saying? So he's basically saying he doesn't want to. That's not his plan. He's not looking to do that. But at the end of the day, man, he said, listen, we spent a lot of time writing this report.
Yeah.
Right? And he said, listen, we could not bring a case, against the president because of a Department of Justice policy that says you cannot indict a sitting president. Right? Now, again, if it was you,
okay.
Right, if it was me, if it was anybody else, man, that had that body of evidence against them, then we would have been indicted.
Okay.
The only reason why President Trump was not indicted is because he is a sitting president. He said, we as the Department of Justice can't do that. But, hint, hint, there is another process, right? Yeah. There is another process in which that can be done. And again, he was, winking an eye, tossing the alley-oop back to Congress.
Yeah.
And saying, guys, I can't do nothing, but you can. Now, he did go on further to say, listen, we can't prove collusion. He said, there was a lot of things around the collusion, but, we can't prove that and stuff like that. Now, on the obstruction of justice side of it, there's sufficient evidence, but we can't bring a case against him.
Right.
Follow me? So basically, he said, listen, if we felt like the president was not guilty of something, we would have said so in the report.
Yeah.
But you don't see that in the report.
Nowhere
in my report does it say innocent. Nowhere in my report does it say no collusion. Right? It says collusion, but we can't really prove, how deep the collusion went. Right? He said it doesn't say anything about no obstruction. Right? So, but if it had said those things, if we felt like he was innocent of those things, we would have clearly said it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So again, I thought that this was one of those situations, bro, where it was a clarion call to Congress to do your job.
Yes.
Because it's Congress's job to hold, an executive branch accountable. Right. And it also is saying, listen, nobody is above the law. So again, that's my take on it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm dying to see what happens from this point forward. Pelosi them don't want to do this whole impeachment thing.
No.
They don't want to do it, man. Especially, coming up on an election year because they feel like it could backfire.
Right.
But at the same case, stop worrying about elections. Stop worrying about do your job.
Do
your job.
Do the right thing. And I'll say this, with the whole collusion thing, it's very hard to prove collusion because you have to say there was cooperation between two parties that shouldn't have been cooperating.
Exactly.
That's very hard to prove.
Exactly.
Obstruction is another thing.
Yep.
And then, of course, too, with the collusion piece, he was using his peons and followers to take care of that, do all that work on the back end and cooperate with other entities.
Exactly.
And they know that for a fact.
Yeah.
They know Don Jr. was doing it. They know his attorney was doing it.
Yeah.
All these different folks were cooperating, but he never was. They could never prove he directly himself was cooperating with third parties on the collusion part. But obstruction, you can prove that all day long. That's got to be documented. There's going to be a trail of evidence that you can follow to follow obstruction. That's not hard to do.
Yeah, exactly. He put it in the report. He put it in the report. Another thing that he said, man, that was extremely pertinent. Right, that a lot of people want to put to bed. But he said, beyond a shadow of the doubt, that the Russians interfered in the last election, and the results of that interference was Trump being elected.
Yeah.
He said that.
He said it himself.
Okay, and he said that that's something, hear me clearly, y'all, that every American should be concerned about.
Yes.
Not just those who would vote for another party or whatever, or another individual.
Yes.
But including the ones who got the candidate of their choice, right? Because it really wasn't your choice, whether you understand that or not. You benefited, but you benefited from the Russians stepping in and making a decision for you. And if they can do it then, if we're not on our toes, they'll do it again.
Yeah,
you follow me? So at the end of the day, man, if democracy, if this nation is based upon a true democracy, a true democratic process, and you're letting entities from outside governments, determine the destiny of the United States, and you're good with that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a question. Are you good with that? Like, seriously.
That's a good question.
So at the end of the day, bro, I feel like this whole Mueller thing, man, is like, it's one of the biggest things ever. It's an exciting time to live in.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest things ever to come up in United States politics. and I'm curious to see where we go from here.
And there's been different things that have come out in the media, right, to start talking about the way we handle election process, how we pick candidates, how those candidates are elected, right? And Ocasio, the sitting congressman from New York.
Yeah.
So she came out with a tweet and basically said that all in one summation in a tweet she did, saying that let's not worry about impeachment. Let's not worry about how that he's the president now. Let's worry about how he got elected. Let's worry about the system that got him to sit at the seat as president.
Exactly.
Let's worry about the people that he's ignited to come out of the woodwork with this hatred and different factions and groups that have come up because of the way we run our elections and the election process. That's what we got to be concerned about.
I don't think most Americans even realize how Russia influenced the election. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm on websites all the time. I was on the website earlier this week, and the pop-up comes up and it says, "Do you think Trump is doing a good job?" It's clickbait.
Right.
You follow me? If you click on that, right, and you say yes, they're going to inundate you with a bunch of propaganda and stuff like that, right, to reinforce what you already think.
Exactly.
If you say no, right, then they're going to inundate you with a bunch of propaganda, right, to tell you why you shouldn't even vote anyway because it really doesn't matter. That's what happened to Black America in this last election. Like literally, bro, I'm listening to folks, man, that I used to have respect for that's going around saying, yeah, I'm not even going to vote. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter. It's the best of two evils or this, that, and the other thing or what have you. And by making you impervious to it, by making you indifferent to the result, then you end up with another result that somebody else decided for you. Right? So again, that's the way that you don't know that when you're clicking on these things, man, and all of this cyber information that's going back and forth is actually being controlled from outside of the United States.
And they use the tool against us that we use every day.
Exactly.
When you get on your phone and you go on Facebook and you were just shopping on Amazon for a new laptop case, why is that laptop case in your Facebook feed? They're using tools that's already in place against us.
Exactly. Yep.
And we did it to ourselves. That's what we asked for.
Profile, bro.
That's what we asked for. We wanted that personalization.
Exactly.
Now we got it, and they're using it against us.
That's it. Right there in a nutshell, man. So this election season, man, I know as we start getting into the primaries, there's a lot that's going on out there. I encourage everybody, get involved this time, man. Don't go to sleep, man.
We can't. We had 8 years to get out and vote in the Obama administration. We can't let that go by the wayside.
Exactly.
Because we have a president that a lot of people may not agree with.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people don't agree with him. Like, the opinions of the Apuffaminute are the opinions of Mick and Jay.
That's it. We ain't speaking for everybody, but we welcome everything. You know what I'm saying? You can shout back at us and tell us, that you disagree or whatever the case may be. I feel like, the voice at the end to do the right thing. Wake up! Telephone. Wake up! Or like my man Samuel L. Jackson, wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time, y'all. Stop playing games, man. You know what I'm saying? We got grandchildren out here, man. We want to have a future, man. We don't want this to be the end.
This ain't going to be Mason's world. We got to do better, man.
Exactly, man. We got to do better, bro. So, man, that's it, man. In a nutshell, bro, I don't even know, if we need to jump on another topic.
One thing I will say, boxing last night, Anthony Joshua lost.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to set up the Wilder fight or not. Now he don't have a belt. But it was just funny that he lost.
Gotcha.
And look, it was 1,000 to 1.
Yeah.
So if you put $1 on, you'd have won 1,000.
Is that right?
Just know that.
Oh my goodness, bro!
I'm waiting for the tweets to come out. Somebody got made $1 million last year off of that fight.
All right, bro. I've been so involved, man, in something that's kind of like huge to me right now for the last 5 weeks or so, brother. Which I can't share now, but I'll be able to share a little bit more in the future. But it's literally been taking up all my time, so I haven't really been able to watch any sports. My news feed and stuff like that has been limited. You know what I'm saying? But we have an obligation to get out here with our audience, man, and smoke some good cigars and share a little info. So that's what we endeavor to do. But again, man, y'all hold your boy up, man. You know what I'm saying? We coming to the to the end of this road, so to speak. But yeah, big things ahead, man, and we're gonna keep doing what we doing.
You always got my support.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Hey, before we get out of here, make sure follow us on Instagram. You're already doing that. Make sure to take that followership over to YouTube.
We need you.
Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the bell link so you get all the notifications. Hey, and we do post our stuff on Spotify now. Yeah. You can listen to all the episodes on Spotify. Bro, we hit 40 last week.
Did we really outstanding?
We hit 40 last week. This will be 41.
Let's go.
We got 41 episodes, 41 episodes of content. You know, we keep giving it to you guys. We hope you appreciate it. Show your love. Tweet, comment, post everything you can about Apuffaminute. We appreciate all y'all, man.
This is what I want to do, man. My mama used to tell me, you have not because you ask not, right? I need 10 new subscribers this week on YouTube. Okay, so if you're watching this for the first time, or if you watch it on a regular, but you never actually click that bell and you never actually subscribe, I'm gonna ask you to do that today. Okay, so come on and subscribe to the Apuffaminute. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. We're gonna start doing some big things here in the future. You know, the summertime we like to give away stuff and we like to do a whole lot. So it's coming up. All right. So again, I'm your man Mick.
This is Jay.
It's another Apuffaminute. Thanks for joining us, and remember, we are not just blowing smoke. Peace. We'll see you next week.